Your girl, Miss Mika. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Soul Rebel Nation, where my mission is to empower and inspire others to live life passionately with purpose from the soul. I'm here for Sunrise Sunday Soul Session. This is our weekly collective energy where we go over life purpose as well as romance. It is a general message. It may or may not resonate. Whatever sticks out for you, cool. Make sure you hit the like, share it with somebody you feel may resonate with the message. And don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. If you are new here, hopefully you stick around, heal and build with us. And if you are returning, welcome back, okay? Shout out to the OGs as well as all the new subscribers. Make sure y'all throw me some butterflies in the chat and in the comments. Let me know that you are here. Shout out to the gang. The gang is in the building. Gang, gang. Make sure y'all hit me up and follow us everywhere, okay? All of our Soul Rebel Nation donation links as well as our website and our social media are all in one link for your convenience. If you would like to book a reading, that is also in that link. It is in the About section as well as every description of everything I post. Make sure you're tapped in on Tuesday for Instagram Tarot Tuesdays live. We do collective reading over there as well as 11/11 readings, and it is pinned on the page every week, okay? All right, y'all. So we're going to start off with the Sacred Symbols Oracle. We always close out with 2 yes and no questions. Make sure you stick around to the end for that, all right? I don't even know what the energy is right now. I couldn't even tell y'all. To be honest with you, I feel like this Mercury retrograde has been so up and down that, that's what it feels like right now. It feels like a very much accelerated type of energy. I feel like things are happening very fast. The veil is very thin right now. So a lot of y'all could be getting very quick messages from your spirit team, from your higher source, your higher self. Like, things are happening quickly. And there's really nothing we can do about it. So, pieces. So let's see what we have from the Sacred Oracle. Again, stick around to the end. Focus on your 2 yes or no questions throughout the reading, all right? Calling on Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, archangels, power animals, and all light beings of the universe. Too many cards, y'all. We ask that you shield us in a seamless miracle cocoon of healing light, calling all of our energy back to us now and returning any energy that is not ours to its rightful owner. Thank our angel Michael for cutting cords from any lower level energies or entities trying to siphon myself or the collective's energy. May all mind-turning spirits go deaf and evil eyes go blind. And that energy be transmuted into peace, prosperity, abundance, and immediately. Okay? So it is, and it shall be. I say amen. I just saw the evil eye as well as psychic. So, jealousy and psychic. Some may be jealous of your psychic abilities. I feel like that is a running theme as well. There could be people who think that what it is that you do is just something easy to do. And I had to say this a couple times recently. It's like, at the end of the day, when you have the gift of discernment and you have psychic abilities, people can doubt your skills all they want, but the truth speaks for itself. So a lot of the times people will look at you and be like, oh, that can't be real, until you say some shit about them that actually hit home. Now, whether or not this person confirms that through you or not, it doesn't matter. But if it wasn't real, do you think people would be constantly coming back? You feel what I'm saying? So for those of y'all who do, you know, have the gift of discernment, y'all do cards and you do tarot for people, or, you know, you have a gift of discernment and you speak up about certain things and people like to act like it's not what it is, don't feel no type of way, because a lot of us have foresight. You understand what I'm saying? So some of the things that you could be bringing up are things that may not have happened yet. But when they actually do happen, then people going to be sitting back remembering what the fuck you said. Okay? So, the card that we have is trust. So yeah, y'all need to trust yourselves. Trust what it is that you're receiving from spirit as well. The number is 16. Let's see what the card has to say from the book. Trust. It says, step into the unknown. All may not be revealed at this time. Trust the unseen forces. Meditate on this to let go of all attachments of possibilities. Free yourself from your dharma and increase your trust in your guides in the universe. So like I said, a lot of y'all are receiving clear divine guidance, right? A lot of y'all have very much psychic abilities. You're tapped the fuck in, right? And I just told y'all, a lot of this shit that you're seeing is stuff that hasn't happened yet. This shit says all may not be revealed at this time. Trust in the unseen forces. So again, the shit that you're getting, the messages you're getting from your spirit team, from your guides, from the Most High, it's stuff that people may not even understand because it's unseen. It's stuff that hasn't happened yet. But Spirit is telling you to still trust in the messages that you're receiving because it's divine guidance. All right? And that's pretty much what the fuck I said before this card flew out. All right? So the symbol is void. Inspired by nothing. In the movie, The Never Ending Story. I haven't watched that movie in a very long time. I know if I went and watched it right now, I would probably be like, oh, this shit is real weird looking. Movies were so daggone, oh my God. Older movies look so weird now that you watch them, right? So I'm just saying that big ass dog thing that they was flying on, they used to be so intriguing when I was a kid, but I probably watch it now and be like, what the fuck? Anyways, The Never Ending Story. Some of you guys may go watch that movie or try to see what this reference is from that. But the message itself is to trust yourself. Trust the messages that you're receiving, okay? Bottom of the deck, we got focus. So you're also being told to focus. And we are going into Sagittarius season, or we are in Sag season, are we not? And the bow and arrow is typically associated with a Sagittarius. But the number is 24. Let's see what the book says. And just so happens that this is the number next to the evil eye card that I saw, which would be 23. Okay? So it says, if you have been feeling scattered, excuse me, spiritual burp, confirmation. Now it's time to hone in your own desires. Time to be direct and very clear with your intentions. Watch your thoughts because you are drawn into your life what you are focusing on. Meditate on this card when you want clarity and directness in thought and speech. So this is the bow and arrow again. And it says it has long been used as a weapon for hunting and protection. Now they are used more for sport. It is with great focus, discipline, and sight that one becomes a skilled archer. So you're being told to focus on the things that you're getting right now and trust in that. So right now it's giving very much so hermit energy, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if that comes out in the tarot. But during this Sagittarius season, it's going to be a need for you guys to trust the messages you're receiving and focus. Focus on yourself. Focus on your gifts, your talents, your abilities, the things that are coming in for you is gearing towards something that is happening that you may not see yet. All right? But it's still a need for you to focus on that. And I mean, it's as simple as like, we never see the full picture, but you have to go and take that next step. So if you have an idea that you're being guided to, you know, go towards, if Spirit is telling you to do X, Y, Z, and you don't understand why you're being guided to do these things, because again, you don't see everything, do it. You understand what I'm saying? Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt the messages that you're receiving from Spirit. And don't tell nobody, to be honest with you, because everybody's not going to be able to understand. Like I told y'all, there's plenty of people that probably look at me and be like, that shit she doing fake. Mika, a fake psychic. Meanwhile, I've been doing this shit for over 10 years as a business. And I've been literally giving people advice and talking to spirits my entire life. And if you go look at the timestamp on my YouTube channel and go look at my old shit, that you will know that I've been building. You know what I mean? So there's people who may not understand your journey. It's not meant for them to. It's meant for you to trust in yourself. It's meant for you to trust in your gifts and your talents and your abilities. And know that when you focus on it, the right people will come along. Right? So there's things that other people are not going to understand. Okay? So, in regards to life purpose, we have nutrition coming out. Some of you guys could be needing to focus on your health. We do have Thanksgiving coming up this week. So, some of you guys are excellent cooks. The card says you conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Somebody got a signature dish that they're going to be making for Thanksgiving that they family like, you better be bringing that macaroni and cheese. You better bring that potato salad. Or shout out to my client I had yesterday. She said she's going to a family gathering, and they told her to bring her spinach dip. I said, I know that's right. So it's like some of y'all, your gift of healing could come through food. You like to cook. And I did see one of my friends post, when you miss your family and your ministry is food. So she made like some baked spaghetti, some baked ziti, and invited her family over. Some of y'all may do that when you miss your family and friends. You just cook and you tell people to come over and eat. That could very well be the case for some of y'all. But I feel like for a lot of y'all, either you need to get your health in order. There's some things that you need to take out of your diet and incorporate in your diet. And for others, again, Thanksgiving is coming up. You're going to be cooking some shit that everybody is going to be happy to see when it comes to the table. They like, where is the yams? I know Auntie made the yams. I know Auntie made the sweet potato pie, the pumpkin pie, whatever kind of pie. My sweet potato pie is good. I have perfected some of both of my grandmother's recipes. I made one of my grandma's cabbage pretty good. You feel me? So, I'm just saying, if you conduct healing work with your culinary skills, get in that kitchen, because there's people who are willing to, pay for it. Some of y'all need to go into business. 11/11 was just on the time, so that is something that you could go into business for. Some of y'all could be going into business with a twin or a romantic partner, and maybe both of y'all cook. Shout out to my cousin and her husband. He cooks and she does the baking. So some of y'all could be going into business with your partner, and y'all both have gifts of culinary skills to help people heal. That would be a beautiful thing. We got travel that also came out. This has been a repeat card. Some of you guys are going to be traveling for work. This person has a laptop in their lap in an airport. So there could very well be a need for you to incorporate the fact that you can travel and work. As long as you have some form of, connection to the World Wide Web, you can go anywhere. And I mean, you don't even have to have a laptop nowadays. You can use your damn phone, right? So, I mean, this is as simple as, especially with these two cards coming out, some of you guys may fuck around and be traveling chefs. There's plenty of celebrities that hire chefs. You know what I mean? You could end up like being like somebody that is at a resort or something like that, where you are the chef that comes in for certain people. Take it how it resonates, okay? But there's some travel and nutrition in regards to your life right now. Maybe some of you guys are changing your diet in order to travel, or you're going to be trying new things while you're traveling as well. The overall energy we have is counseling. You heal with your kind words, wise advice, and empathetic ear. See, a lot of the times people don't understand. People don't understand that you can have more than one gift and be able to incorporate them in many ways, right? So being that we have counseling, travel, nutrition, this could be 3 different people that is watching me. This could also be one person with these type of skills, because you have to talk to people about the things that you do while you're cooking. And I have quite a few people that follow me that are in the art of culinary. So hopefully they're watching this reading. Some of you guys have had to travel in order to do that. I know people that have traveled to LA from the East Coast who have done traveling, chefs and being called out to do certain things, red carpet type of events, right? But they also get on the internet and they talk about their life. They talk about the things that push them towards wanting to heal people through food. They have to explain what it is that they put in each dish and why it benefits the body. There are certain things that you have to talk about while you're doing your job. And you don't understand that these things are also helping your client, right? So some of you guys may, maybe you do cook for a living, but you also know how to talk to people. You know what I mean? You're that go-to person that people call when they want wise advice, or they just need a listening ear. And maybe it is while you're cooking. This could be family. This could be friends. You know what I mean? And some of y'all are starting to realize that you don't have to necessarily just do this in your home. Maybe you get a food truck. Maybe you know what I mean? Maybe you do pique the interest of somebody because you're just posting what it is that you do, and then somebody hits you up on the internet and they ask you to come and travel to wherever they're at to do it. And then you got to figure out, damn, how much will I charge to be a traveling chef? You understand what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm seeing here. Spirit is leveling y'all up. Some of y'all know how to cook, but you know how to counsel too. You get wise advice and you have an empathetic ear. Again, I feel like a lot of y'all get messages from the divine that you trust these messages when they come through. And you just speak. And you just listen. And you know what I mean? You give wise advice while you cooking and shit like that. So take it how it resonates for y'all. We're going to see what comes out in regards to love this week. We got romantic feelings. Ooh. Who you like? Who is this person? Collective. Butterfly gang? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Some of y'all have romantic feelings. And they're real. They may be for a certain person. If this is for you, then you need to know that the feelings that you have for this specific individual, they are real. And it's worth you exploring this relationship further. Now, for those of you who are completely single, you have romantic feelings. So it's worth you putting yourself back out there. It's worth you allowing people to know you. It's worth you being open to loving again. And know that it's safe for you to do so. Okay? What else, Spirit? Clarify this romantic feelings. That's a lot of cards. I seen love yourself first. A lot of y'all have been focusing on self-love. And that actually makes you more romantically attractive. So right now, you could be looking real good, collective. Y'all could be looking real fucking good. Because you've been loving on yourself. Okay? What else, Spirit? Playfulness. So we got playfulness here. And they're telling you to recapture romance. Allow your spirit, your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So allow yourself to be playful in this energy of feeling like you've never been hurt. I tell y'all that all the time. It's like, again, I feel like a lot of y'all have been in self-love energy. You've been loving on yourself. Maybe you had to remove yourself from toxic cycles and relationships that didn't work out, right? So now you're going back out there, but you have to be playful. You can't be bitter. You can't be, still resentful of the past. You kind of got to let go of that shit. And kids are prime examples. It's like, yeah, when you've been hurt, you get hurt. But a lot of the times they are willing to go back out there and love again. You know what I mean? So whoever this person is that comes in, and some of y'all, it may be an age gap. That can help a playful energy as well. Maybe this person makes you a little bit more playful because either they're younger or you're younger than them. Take it how it resonates. But there's two people on one swing. You know what I mean? So it's like you being open to being playful, to being kiddie, to being, touchy-feely, to being flirtatious, to feeling the energy of love again. Right? This person is open to being loved. So that could very well be the energy that you're going into or that you're in currently. All right? What is the overall energy, Spirit? True love. This is a lot of, it's real. I don't want to say lusty, but it's like they're all over each other. So whoever this person is that's coming in is somebody that is going to be the romance of a lifetime. It's true love that you're manifesting at this time, collective. And that's why Spirit is saying be playful. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And it's real because when you start exploring them, you're gonna end up manifesting somebody that's actually a true love of yours. Could be from a past life or something. These people are like ancient Greek or Romans or some shit like that. Look like it's hieroglyphs on the wall. The current energy, ooh. I don't know if this was meant to be in the reverse, but that's how I picked it up. I'm going to take it in the upright because it fell on my leg. And I mean, yeah, even if it was in the reverse, this would just mean to me that it was prolonged. Okay? So the Four of Wands is the first card to come out. Y'all are about to go into a long-term commitment. And that's what I was feeling. Like even with the nutrition card, I told y'all that you and your person could have similarities. And y'all could go into business and make money with each other. And I feel like y'all both could have like gifts of discernment. Or some type of gift of healing through a similar type of work. Could be a fire sign. And again, with the focus card, we got Sagittarius energy here. So it could be something that's happening in Sagittarius season. But the Four of Wands represents fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. And this also represents twin flame energy. It's literally two people getting married. The card says celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, and homecoming. I told y'all, this is clarifying nutrition, counseling, and travel. So, again, like I said, I feel like some of y'all got that signature dish. Some of y'all could be going home for the holidays. Y'all, again, with the nutrition and travel. Some of y'all could be going home for the holidays and your family wants you to cook certain things. Some of y'all could be meeting your person's family for the holidays as well. And maybe you do know how to cook, so you're going to bring whatever your signature dish is to your person's family. And that may be it, baby. They may be like, oh, I like her. Her macaroni and cheese good, son. I'm just saying. Somebody is going into a long-term commitment in marriage, and there's going to be a lot of joy. There's going to be a lot of celebration. There's going to be harmony. You're going to have people around you that are going to be happy that you come into this true love type of relationship. But I also feel like there's oneness within yourself. Again, I saw self-love. So you loving yourself first is what brought this in. And I feel like there was some type of hurt. All right. The Ten of Pentacles, or excuse me, not Pentacles. The Ten of Swords came out. So there has been some type of painful ending. Okay. But I feel like whatever this ending is bringing in a very good new beginning. Could have involved some type of air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Could have happened during Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius season. Season. But Spirit is saying that you did not fail. Some of y'all could have seen this as some type of failure in the past. You could have felt like you failed at something. Maybe you tried to be a culinary artist before. You tried to be a counselor. Shit, maybe you even tried this recipe a few times. But now it's hitting. You may have tried love before and it didn't work. But this relationship is going to work. Spirit is saying trust the recipe. You got the recipe though. That's why they're telling you to focus and trust on your inner knowing. Other people may not be able to give you what it is that you need. Like, you may be able to, and I don't know why it keeps bringing me back to food, but maybe it's because it's about to be Thanksgiving. But it's like, when you got somebody in the kitchen and you might be like, taste this. Tell me what you need me to add. You know what I mean? And this person be like, I don't know. Maybe it needs some more salt. But it's already salty enough. And it's like, nah, okay, thank you. Sometimes there's too many cooks in the kitchen. And that has been the message. I know if you've been here, gang, tell me in the comments. 22 on the time. Balance. Some people bring an imbalance to the recipe. So that's why you're needing to trust yourself. Maybe you don't need this person's input when it comes to your sauce. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got the goddamn sauce. Spirit gave you the recipe. You feel me? So trust yourself. Somebody put y'all through some bullshit, though. I feel like y'all have been through a lot of pain with people. Could have been your family. Could have been, you know what I mean? Could have been people around y'all that caused you to lose yourself or lose certain things. There could have been a lot of conflict. But again, you did not fail. You didn't fail. All right? Yeah, there has definitely been some painful endings. Could have happened during Scorpio season with the Death card here. And this is clarifying this Ten of Swords. So, endings bring new beginnings. There was some type of change that needed to occur. And maybe it was around your family or around your health, around your nutrition. And some of y'all spoke up about it. Y'all have been giving wise advice. You know what I mean? You've been speaking up about certain things. And again, some of y'all are going back home. Some of y'all are returning to certain situations. We got the Nine of Pentacles here. This card did flip in the reverse. So it says self-worth, hustling, living beyond your means, obsession with worth, and false success. So some people could have been saying that. Again, I told y'all at the beginning of this reading, some people were like, oh, they think that, you know what I mean? It's like people may think that you think you too good for them, or you know what I mean? And it's only because you closed out cycles that were very negative. You're no longer being in situations where you're being betrayed. You walked away from certain people, places, or things, and you started to focus on yourself. You started to trust yourself. You stopped asking third parties for their fucking advice. 24 on the time. You started to trust yourself. So maybe these people, felt some type of way because they feel like you're not successful. You had to come up out of this woe is me type of energy. But again, these people put y'all through some shit. With the Nine of Wands coming out, you could still be healing. We got 2 9s here. 9. So again, a lot of y'all decided to focus on yourselves, focus on your own stability. And you also place boundaries with people because in order for you to do what it is that you have to do, or in order for you to love again, you have to move away from the people that hurt you. You can't heal in the same space that hurt you, right? So whether this was a friend, a family member, or romantic partner, somebody that you work with, these are people that you had to place boundaries with and you had to stand on business with because they placed a sword in your back. So allow these people to feel however they want. A lot of y'all were very much counselors to these people. You were that listening ear. You were the open door. You were the one that people could call on for every fucking thing. And now you're like, hold on, wait a minute. Too many cooks in the kitchen. It's like when it comes to you getting that same type of energy and advice or love or effort from people, you were seeing that you weren't getting that. You pouring into these people, you're not getting that same energy in return. They may be giving a little bit, but it's giving breadcrumbs. Okay? So you could very well have passed the test by moving on from certain situations where you were overgiving. And if you were overgiving, you could have very well been having to live beyond your means and hustle a little bit harder because you're giving too goddamn much. You understand? So now y'all are having to have the courage to move on from certain situations and do what's best for you, regardless of how it may make other people feel. Y'all are looking at your options. You're exploring your options. 7 of Cups. Could be a water sign involved, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But y'all are having to look at this shit from a higher perspective, and say, I have other opportunities here. Whether this is a new opportunity for somebody else to love on you properly. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. I can't wait for this shit to be over. Swear to God, I can talk better than this. I told y'all earlier with traveling, nutrition, and all of this stuff coming out is like, you're looking at the way that you do work. Like, you don't have to necessarily just do it from home. You can travel and do a lot of these things that you want to do. So you could be exploring your options when it comes to that. Some of y'all are also looking at these situations that you may have had to close out. Some of y'all actually ended a long-term commitment or marriage. You ended a cycle with somebody that you thought that you were going to be in a long-term relationship with. And now you're looking at this shit like, I got better options. This person wasn't for me. They kept stabbing me in the back. It was very painful. I had to end this situation. They betrayed me. Okay? Chosen! I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all better pray for y'all niece, man. These kids try me on every day of the week, especially when I'm trying to work. Anyhow, we have the King of Cups here is your additional message. 26 or 28 on the time, excuse me. And those are 10. So like 10. Yeah. So a lot of y'all have decided to, again, it's like you started focusing inward. You said, I have to trust myself. I have to trust the guidance that I'm giving other people, as well as like I have to practice what I preach. You know what I mean? So with this King of Cups coming out, you became emotionally balanced by removing yourself from certain situations. And even if this was an ending that was hurtful, painful, and all of the above, it still resulted in you becoming a more emotionally balanced individual. These people were an imbalance to your life. Like I said, it's like you were giving. And then you were ending up drained and depleted and having to overwork and overexert yourself to regain balance in your life. Because there was an imbalance from the people that were in it. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Wands. So, again, a result from you choosing yourself is Spirit gifting you with new opportunities. The card says new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, potential, beginnings, new opportunities, growth. So you decided to grow, and that's why Spirit is bringing in all these new opportunities. And the Ace of Wands is also new partners in love. So y'all have new opportunities in work, and you have new opportunities in the people that you want to, offer your love to. And I'm happy for y'all. Again, there's a lot of fire sign energy today. Yeah, we got the Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. As well as this Focus card, which gives me Sagittarius energy. Do we have everything here today? Absolutely. But we do have a lot of fire sign energy. So I feel like y'all are going after your passions. You're being very open. Some of y'all even spontaneous after the things that you're passionate about. Main female just flew out on top of this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And what is this? Romantic feelings. So some of y'all have had to come out of feeling like you're unworthy. Some of y'all have been working on your self-worth. And you have a lot of things that are going to come in the near future as a result of you doing that. So, maybe you were in energies when it came to financial or romance where people just weren't, again, they weren't giving you what it is that you deserve. And these people could have very well seen you for who you were. You know what I mean? Like, you come off as very much so a high vibrational light being, right? But you could have been in an environment where people wanted you to think less of yourself. So they dimmed your light. And in turn, you did the same. Y'all aren't doing that anymore. You're not allowing people to dim you. And you're showing up your full authentic selves. And that could be bothering people. Okay? And like I said, as a result of you doing so, you have some things that are going to manifest in the near future for you. There could be some type of messages that are coming in right now. Some of these people from the past could be trying to reach out to you. There's definitely going to be some changes within your home and your environment. I feel like there's going to be more security within your home. Some of you guys could be relocating to a whole new home. There has been some type of cycles and endings that have happened within your home life. Somebody is living in the energy of despair. If this is the energy that you guys have been in, I feel like you're coming out of that. This is clarifying this Nine of Wands. So again, if you felt like you weren't enough, if you feel like you didn't have an opportunity to grow in your finances, if people wanted you to feel like you were unworthy of love, all of these things are things that you're having the courage to move on from. It's like you're not listening to those energies. You said bet. You didn't think you could, be a helping hand in this business or, this job. Okay, I'll go find work elsewhere. I wasn't enough for you in this relationship. Bet. You know what I mean? I know that I have other options. I know my self-worth. I'm actually lovable. You just didn't know how to love me. So don't try to, you know what I mean? Like, you're looking at the shit from a higher perspective. You're not letting people project their own self, worth onto you. Their insecurities onto you. Because a lot of y'all are remembering who the fuck you are. Like I said, y'all know yourselves. But when you start listening to other people, that's when you lose who the fuck you are. Again, too many cooks in the kitchen. They fuck up the recipe. And you are the only person that knows your recipe. So don't listen to the naysayers. And you do have people around you that actually do want to support you. The community energy is coming out a lot in this reading today. This could be ancestors. You don't have to have physical support all the time. But again, you're being told to trust these messages that you're getting. So some of these messages could be coming through your ancestors, your spirit team, your guides, your guardians. Not these people on the physical realm saying, are you sure you want to do that? I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, you're not me. That's why you can't do it. These people are insecure within themselves. They could never understand what you're doing or what you're being guided to do. So stop listening to them. Listen to yourself. Trust yourself. You understand? And we got mature man that flew out. And this is clarifying our additional message, the King of Cups. Some of y'all are manifesting a very mature masculine energy. If you are a masculine watching, this is you. You're a very emotionally balanced, mature-ass man. And you could be manifesting a woman that is in the same type of vibration. Some of y'all are masculine presented feminine energies as well. You just, you handling your fucking business. Take it how it resonates. The overall energy here is the Child card and the damn coffin. And then we got mature woman. I can't. We got a couple here, y'all. We got a couple here. I told y'all, this mature man is going to manifest a woman that's in the same energy, yeah. So whether you're masculine or feminine watching, I feel like if you're a part of the gang in the collective, y'all are about your motherfucking business. Y'all have matured from these situations that you have experienced, you have learned. And you know why these two cards came out together, the coffin and the child? Because y'all have healed those inner child wounds. So there's parts of your childhood that may have killed you. But those parts of you are gone now. You ended those traumas by healing those parts of yourself. Now, for some of y'all, and this has been coming out, and I met a girl, I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me the other day in the gym. But let me get through this first, because this is a testimony, and I may need to just post it because I did record about it. But, so, some of y'all could have had terminations of children, whether you actually, had a stillborn, an abortion, or a miscarriage. And you need to also know that those parts of yourself that you're holding on to that make you sad about these things, that make you angry at yourself for doing these things, or angry at God, you have to heal from those things and let them go as well, because that child spirit is still with you. Some of y'all, that child came back through another child. Take how it resonates. Okay? And that brings me to the story that I was just about to say. I met this girl at the gym. And people tend to just come up to me and talk to me. That's how I know I got a gift, because people tell me they every business. I don't be bothering nobody. I be trying not to be seen. I be trying not to be seen, y'all, and it don't matter. It does not matter. I go in the gym and I be having my hoodie on and my headphones. I be trying to be incognito, right? This girl comes up to me and tells me how this other girl stole her machine, and she was mad about the girl stealing her machine. And before she left, I saw her again. So we kikied about that, and I was like, give her grace, sis. She said, I did still call her a bitch, though. And I said, I understand, because she saw you on the machine and she still took it. And she act like she didn't see you. I hate when people do stuff like that, so I can relate. And I was like, but give her grace. I said, but the next time, eat her ass up. She was like, yeah, you right. I was like, yeah. Because it's like one time is enough. But sometimes we give people too many chances to play in our face. Like, you can't continue to do that, right? So anyhow, I ended up seeing her before I left. Somebody was on a machine that I wanted. And sometimes people sit on machines too long in the goddamn gym. And this person was just on the machine. She was just taking her time, looking through her phone, scrolling. And I'm just like, God damn, I don't want to do 3 sets and get off, right? So she gives me an alternative exercise to do that I could do if somebody does that shit to me again. She's a personal trainer. So I'm like, all right, bet. I look at the time and I'm like, shit, I've been in here about an hour and a half anyway. I'm hungry. I need to get out of here. So we walk outside. We start talking about an old school Honda. And I was like, my first car was a Honda Civic. I kept it about a week and then I gave it back because it wasn't working properly. And I see that she's getting into a Cadillac. And I was like, well, you got a nice car. I love old cars, okay? Like, I get that from my daddy. He actually has a couple of old school vehicles as well. So we start talking about the car. She tells me that it was actually her father's car and he passed away a few years ago. Now, anybody with a gift of mediumship, as soon as people start bringing up the dead, you usually get an antenna moment. And it's like, oh. And sometimes it comes before that. Me personally, I don't go out there and again, me having a psychic ability and as well having a gift to be able to speak to the dead, I still don't walk up on people and be like, I got a message for you. Or inbox people. If you ever get an inbox from somebody saying they got a message for you, it's a false fucking psychic, block their ass and report them too. All right? Shout out to everybody if you're on live. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like. I appreciate you. If you're new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe to the tribe. All right, gang, gang. Shout out to the gang members here as well. So immediately, as soon as this lady starts talking about the fact that her dad died, I start channeling her dad, right? So she was like, you got a spiritual gift, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I do. And I was literally walking to my car. I was trying to get the hell out of there and go get something to eat. So I give her a message about her father. The first thing he tells me is she was worried about something. So I said, sis, what are you worried about? And she just starts crying. So we stood outside and talked for about 20 minutes, y'all. And I channeled messages for her and gave her a little reading. Do you know a big ass white butterfly came flying out of nowhere? It's the middle of November. And if you know anything about spirit guides, you know that white butterflies are dead ancestor giveaways. They will come. A white butterfly will show up as soon as the ancestor want to give you a message. And this is why we butterfly gang. I'm talking about a huge white butterfly floating in the parking lot. I had to tap her and say, turn around and look at this. I said, your dad's here. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When you have a gift, you have to trust your abilities. It took me a long time to look at, what it is that I do as something that is a gift, because it was just always something that I had. But when I have those type of moments, there's nothing nobody can tell me. Nobody can tell me anything when I have those type of moments. I had this lady in the parking lot bawling. And everything that I said to her, she was just like, oh my God. I went and gave her a card. She said she was going to call me. She hasn't called me yet, but I know I'm probably going to run into her again, and maybe I don't. But that was the situation that was meant. So, and she actually brought up the fact that she had an abortion. And I said, see, now you're confirming things that I've been speaking on in these readings for weeks. 41 on the time confirmation. And those are the type of things that be like, all right, Mika, continue to trust your gift. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Y'all can call me. Y'all can go and slander my name. You can try to talk all kinds of shit about me all you want. You can try to act like you're me, as a matter of fact. Because I know that there's people who go out there and see what I'm doing, be like, I can do that too. And they go get a deck. Or they go get some crystals. And they start their little channel. Or they start making posts. And they act like I took it from them. Do your fucking research. If you really have a gift, you don't have to steal from other people. If you really a chosen one, the work speaks for itself. And I don't say these type of things to try to make y'all feel like, oh, she thinks she... No, it's confirmation. It's because I'm really out here living life passionately with purpose from the soul. I really do this. So it's the need for y'all to trust yourself. And that's the message. You may have experienced childhood traumas. You may have experienced you having children that passed away. You may have had to experience endings of relationships, partnerships with family, friends, whatever it is for you. At the end of the day, all of these situations were meant to bring you back to yourself. And for real, a lot of that shit can help other people. That's why you're coming out as a counselor. A lot of y'all had to learn how to heal certain parts of yourself. You had to learn how to heal your body through nutrition. A lot of y'all, when you go through spiritual awakenings, like myself, there's certain things that you can no longer eat. I haven't ate pork in a very long time because God stopped me from eating it. In order to become a clear channel, there's certain things you can't do. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I had to. And thank God I stopped smoking them before I had my kids. So it's like there's certain parts of yourself that has to die in order for you to be fully tapped in. And one of those things is your ego. So there's people out here that live for the ego. They live for the likes, for the thrill. They live for for the wrong reasons. They want that attention. And if that's what you desire, you're not doing it for the right reasons, right? So that part of yourself has to die. That part of yourself, 4411. I'm talking to chosen ones. You are a part of that 144, right? But there's things that you had to experience, and it was a lot of hurt that you had to experience in order for you to become this guiding light, in order for you to spread your testimony, so to speak. Okay? Listen, lightning. And some things may happen out of nowhere. There could be some sudden changes, some surprise epiphanies, some transformations that have to happen. I'm hearing swift change, and I heard hurting for a reason. So some of y'all were hurting, but there could be some type of swift change that happens, and maybe it happens in regards to your mindset. With 𝔻𝑠𝑒 coming out, is like there's outdated thinking, and y'all, this is clarifying this 10 of swords. So if you still been thinking about these things that hurt you, these painful endings, maybe you get up one day and you just stop thinking about that shit. Something just clicks in you where you like, nah, it's over. That was the past. It's a dead end. You know what I mean? It's over. I want a new beginning. Yeah, you realize what it is that you were dealing with. There were snakes. You come to a conclusion. It's like, ooh, you know what I mean? It wasn't me. It was these snakes. You know what I mean? Like, you had to look over your shoulder for them, not the other way around. So you don't have to watch out for yourself. You got to watch out for snakes. People who want to be in competition with you. There's a reason why I was saying all the shit that I said. There's people who are in competition with you, and you probably don't even know because you're just competing with your old self. You're competing with your lower self. Meanwhile, you have people who may have been in competition with you. Hidden enemies. And even in relationships, they had other women or men involved in your relationship, and they were in competition with you too. So a lot of y'all had to end situations with people who were snakes, who had malicious intent, who had you always looking over your shoulder. And yeah, maybe these were soulmate connections, but you had a contract that was fulfilled. And these were people who had narcissistic spirits. And that's exactly what I was picking up on this whole time. It's like, again, you pour, and they giving you breadcrumbs. The card says self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So these are the type of people that once they realize that you taking your energy back, then they come in, they give you a little bit so that you can pour into them again. Because they need that energy. They're self-absorbed. But they're not just getting energy from you. They're getting energy from other people. You understand what I'm saying? But the energy is very it's very much one-sided when it comes to what they give other people. They only give a little bit. And look what we have, twin flames. So y'all had to end a cycle of narcissistic, one-sided relationships so that you can manifest somebody that actually brings balance into your life. And again, we got the mature man and woman here. So a lot of y'all dealt with narcissists. Again, I feel like I'm talking to a lot of people who are healers. And maybe y'all were people pleasers in your past and in your past lives too. And y'all had to close out a cycle where you healed certain parts of your childhood, your traumas, or just things that made you feel like you had to overgive to these one-sided ass relationships. Whether it was a friendship, a family member, a love relationship, or a job, you are no longer over fucking giving. You are willing to walk away from these situations and let go in order for you to get what it is that you have in your life that brings balance. If it's not bringing balance, you're putting up a boundary. I told y'all those two words are coming out all fucking year this year. And both of those words are in cards that came out today. So you got a twin flame energy that's coming in. This person balances you. They complement your energy. Y'all complement each other. Like I said, this mature man, this balanced, emotionally balanced masculine, he's meeting somebody that is emotionally balanced as well, that's in the feminine energy. And y'all coming together is going to be nothing but abundance. You're being told to keep a positive mindset because you're manifesting exactly what you want. Gratitude. Have gratitude in the present moment. Because y'all are about to manifest if you haven't already. Some of y'all have already experienced this shit. Some of y'all are already in the energy of abundance. You've already met this twin flame. This person has already come into your life. You've already walked away from this narcissist. The overall energy is girl with a snake. So again, we got the snake here. We have the golden mirror here. And all of these cards are speaking on the same damn thing. All of these cards are saying the same shit. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. Enable boundaries. So you had to enable boundaries with people who were trying to use you, trying to charm you, trying to, you know what I mean? It's like, no. These people were snakes. So in order for you to get this abundance, in order for you to get this healthy relationship, you had to walk away from situations with people who were who ain't shit. Let's be fucking real. They ain't shit. Don't forget to focus on your 2 yes or no questions. Look, it came right back out. These people are acting like they don't care. You're being told to allow your haters to be your motivators, y'all. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. These people can't stop lying. They're lying to themselves. They're lying on you. They're afraid that you're going to find somebody better than them. I feel like y'all have. If you haven't already, this person is coming in again. The big payback, revenge. This has been coming out a lot as well. I feel like the revenge is going to be you moving forward and, you know, actually coming into your own. I don't really feel like it's going to be you trying to, you know, seek revenge by, like, you know, sleeping with this person's friend or some crazy shit like that. No, y'all are going to get revenge. Like, success is going to be your revenge. Meanwhile, this person has karmic debts that they have to pay back. A lot of them. Okay? Now, I love the fact that this card came out. This is probably why Spirit told me to pick up this deck, because this is clarifying our first oracle card, trust. It says trust the messages that you are receiving. And that's pretty much what this whole reading was about. You guys trusting yourself and the messages that Spirit is giving you. Some of you guys may have your phone tapped. Somebody is trying to tap your phone because they want to know what it is that you got going on. You could be getting all kinds of fake emails, fake text messages, phone calls. You could be getting fake people leaving likes on your pages or following you on social media. Take that how it resonates. We got legacy wealth is yours now. And again, I do feel like you and this person that you are going into a long-term commitment with, this twin flame, I feel like the legacy wealth is going to come through the both of you guys. But you do have somebody that thought that you were the one for them, or you thought that they were the one for you. And I feel like now you realizing that they're not. Okay? This person may have been lying to you so that they don't hurt your feelings. But the truth is, they lied so that you didn't hurt their feelings, because they knew that if they were honest with you, that you would no longer fuck with them. And I feel like you found out about whatever it was anyway, and you decided to stand in your power. Again, take this how it resonates in whatever part of your life. Bottom of the deck, you have been divinely guided. Messages from your spirit team. Again, trust the messages that you're receiving from your spirit team, because they are sending you divine guidance. Whatever it is that they're telling you to do. It could be in regards to you counseling other people. It could be in regards to your nutrition. It could very well be in regards to you traveling for work. It could be in regards to you trusting this person and moving forward in love. Being more playful. Okay? It's the need for you to trust whatever it is that you're receiving. All right? We're going to close out with a couple of messages. I want to pull from the Love Oracle decks, both of them. We'll get a message from your true love, because there's obviously one here. We literally have true love as your overall energy from the Romantic Oracle deck. So we will get a few messages from that person. We got deepening and have faith. So you're being told to have faith because you're going to be deepening a relationship within the next few months. So maybe you have been waiting for love to be, you know, on some real shit. Maybe you have been waiting for your right person to come in. Spirit is saying, you know, relax. Because the relationship that you're waiting on is going to deepen within the next few months. If you're already in a situation, maybe it's been moving, you know, kind of slow. Over the next few months, it's going to solidify. It's going to deepen. The bond is going to be better between the two of you. Okay? So you're being told to have faith. The card is saying that the angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. So, again, if it hasn't happened for you yet, it's going to deepen within the next few months. It's just that your angels, your ancestors, they're working, and maybe this person's angels, their ancestors, their spirit team, are also working on this situation behind the scenes. So just have faith and be a little bit more patient. We got take your power back, and we literally just had standing in your power. So I feel like a lot of y'all have taken your power back. You're no longer allowing people to have control over how you feel. Again, maybe people lie to you because they didn't want you to move on from them. You found out about whatever these situations were because you trust yourself. You trust the messages that you're receiving from Spirit. Chances are Spirit gave you a heads up. I tell y'all all the time, I don't know why people think they can get away with lying to somebody that has a gift of discernment. And I know the gang has that. So chances are If this was a job that was skimming you, if this was a relationship partner that was lying or cheating on you, if this was a friend that was trying to be on some frenemy shit, a family member that was talking shit behind your back, you picked up on it. You may not have said anything immediately. You may have even watched to see if this person had a pattern. But chances are you took your power back once you saw how this person moved. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You're being told to stay optimistic. So even though you've had to move away from certain situations and stand in your power, continue to think positive. Again, within the next few months, something is going to change within your romantic life or within the life of your love life, period. Even if this is just platonic, guys. Thinking positive is what brings in the romance. So I feel like for a lot of y'all, you had to, especially with 𝔻𝕊𝕄𝕃𝕃 coming out earlier, it's like you can't keep replaying what these past people did to you because you don't want to manifest that type of situation again through a new person. It's like the same energy in a new body. We don't want that. All right? Magnetic attraction. Magnetic connection. So whoever this person is that is your twin, y'all are gonna y'all are gonna have a very strong pull and intensity and draw towards this person. Okay? I feel like you and this person are going to be very much like, there's going to be a lot of chemistry. There's going to be a lot of passion between you and this person. And it's because you're equally yoked. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we got true love. Cannot make this shit up. Y'all got true love in 2 different decks as your overall energy. So, again, the connection is going to be very much so passionate because it is a actual true love. It says, this is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you now. So, let's get a few cards from this true love. We're going to close out with your angel messages and your 2 yes or no questions. And that's going to be that. All right? If this resonates with y'all, let me know in the comments. I apologize for my loud kids in the back. They get a briefing before I go live every time. And now I'm going to have to snatch tablets. Like, as soon as I get off of here. Their phones and tablets are going to be mine. All right? This person wants you to caress them. Okay? Whoever this true love is, they say, caress me. I have a surprise for you. This could be a situation that is love at first sight for them. This person said, no one can come between us. They love how you smell. So whether your perfume or your cologne, you know, whatever it is that you're wearing, if it's an oil, whatever it is, this person loves how you smell. Okay? I heard time forward. Somebody may wear time forward. This person said the next time I see you. So the next time they see you, they may have a surprise for you. If this is somebody you've never met, then it may be, again, a past life partner that has been coming out a lot. This person said, tell me how you like it. No letting go, no holding back. So this is not going to be somebody that is going to be shy about how they feel. They're going to tell you. They're not going to hold back. They said, I know you've been hurt. So this is also somebody that is, you know, even though they know you've been hurt, that's not going to stop them from wanting to love you. They said, let's build a legacy. And y'all did get legacy wealth is here for you now. This energy has been coming out a lot. So go get your legacy wealth shirts. They're over on the website. I will definitely plug. Y'all are going into a higher level of commitment with somebody that you're going to build that 10 of Pentacles type of energy with. This person said, I'm sprung. Let's make love. Let me lick you up and down. This is a secret admirer. Somebody has a crush on you. So if this person hasn't made it known yet, I feel like when they see you again, they're going to tell you. They already claiming you. They said, that's bae. Let's build a legacy. All this love for you and secret admirer is here again. So there could be somebody in y'all energy that really likes you. They got a crush on you, but they may not be saying it yet. But I feel like within the next few months, this person is going to step forward and let you know how they feel. And I feel like this bond is going to deepen between you and this individual. It just took you having to probably heal a little bit more. This could be somebody that knows about what you had to experience with your past partner. For some of y'all, this is like a friend or somebody that, you know, is going to turn into love, but they knew you as a friend first. Like, or maybe they just follow you or some shit like that. I don't know. But I feel like this person knows that you've been hurt. You know what I mean? And they're coming in to love on you. Again, y'all got twin flame energy. So whoever this person is, they're going to be the yin to your yang or the yang to your yin. It's going to be a lot of balance within this relationship dynamic. It's not going to be a lot of pain. Like, and y'all experience a lot. But being that you have the 10 of swords, that's the end of that. The end of a cycle. There's no more of, now I'm hearing No More Pain by Lola Brooke. That song has been on my head, yo. I posted a reel of me working out to that song a couple days ago. So some of y'all may go listen to that. She got a sample from Mary J. Blige, No More Pain, in that song. And she said, fuck, I look like crying. I'm buying everything you bought me times 10. So some of y'all let the person that deceived you, this past hurt, pretty much motivate you to, you know, do better by yourself and to become a better person. Like, and I just cut the card to Lucky and Lightning Flash. So I do feel like some of y'all, you could be experiencing like a hell of an upgrade after moving away from this person, and you not even crying about that shit. You just focusing on yourself. Yup. Because y'all came to some type of breaking point in these situations. And then you said, I'm just going to look at other opportunities. This person overwhelmed you. So you started focusing on yourself. You said, I'm going to nourish myself. I'm going to pour back into myself. The card says self-growth, self-focused, soul finding. We literally got focus and trust as our cards from the Oracle deck starting the reading. All right? Somebody know that they made a mistake with you. All right? And now this person is playing victim. Meanwhile, you're getting ready for a commitment of a lifetime. Somebody is about to get married. Fidelity. And is with the person that you're supposed to be with. Bottom of the deck, abandoned. Meanwhile, somebody else is going to feel left out in the cold. It just is what it is. All right? Rejection is here. And again, abandonment issues, you no longer have them. Y'all have had some type of awakening when it comes to your childhood. And y'all are starting over because you've gained clarity. And because you also trust yourself now. So I'm proud of y'all. You don't need, you don't need somebody else to come into your life in order for you to trust yourself. You don't need other people's guidance in order to trust yourself. Shit, you don't even need mine. This is just clarity from what you've already been thinking for a lot of y'all. You know what I mean? So, let's see what we got from the angels, guides, and goddesses and your angel numbers. And then we're going to close this out. Go ahead and focus on your 2 yes and no questions. We have Goddess of Beauty. You are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. Like I said, y'all are very divine beings. And maybe you were in energies with people who wanted you to change things about yourself. But all you had to do was learn how to love yourself first. And that's what the change was. You were pouring into other people, people pleasing and doing things that you didn't necessarily need to do. You see all these butterflies? This is because this person has transformed. So y'all are seeing yourselves as who you are, not who others want you to see yourselves as. You feel what I'm saying? And then we have the goddess of nature. You reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. So, again, you've put in the work. Y'all have already sown the seeds. So now it's time for you to reap all of the rewards and the benefits of that. Who gives a damn what these people think? They may think that they may feel like these blessings are coming out of nowhere. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Why didn't y'all say in the comments that y'all couldn't hear me 5 minutes ago? Like, what the fuck? This is one of these things I don't have time for, okay? I didn't see it at all. I'm sitting here trying to read the comments. I ain't see it. I didn't see it at all. I see ears. And I mean, that's not telling me shit. I saw Tom. I didn't even see the Tom Ford comment either. I apologize, y'all. So y'all didn't hear shit. Well, let me go back to the message that I just had. Did y'all hear me say speak your truth? Because I don't think you did. Let me find the damn cards. I don't even care if it's long now. Because I don't want y'all to not be able to hear the end of the message. So what did y'all not hear? Shit. Angel of Expression was the last thing you heard? Thank you, Rage. So I could put that back. Then what was the other one? I can't see it. Hold on. I put the card back in the deck and I can't find it. Hold on. Because I ain't got time for that. It was the Goddess of Nature. I don't know if y'all heard that one. You reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. I apologize for the sound. This is like, when I say Mercury retrograde has been doing its fucking thing over here. This is the type of shit that's been going on. So I apologize, y'all. I think that was the other card. I don't think it was another one after that. Was that it? Am I right? Okay, we were on the angel numbers. Okay, so the first one that came out was good fortune, 1313. And I was going crazy because the first word on the card is trust, and that was our first card. Trust, right? So the card says good fortune, guidance, clarity, major change, self-reliance, individuality, comfort, and prosperity. Trust in your skills and talents. They are the keys to a bright future. A piece of valuable advice, a moment of clarity, or a comforting message is headed your way. Everything is aligning in your favor, and success is within reach. So again, that's exactly how we started. Y'all trusting in yourselves, being able to trust the messages that Spirit is giving you, trusting in your own skills and talents. Like I said, don't have too many cooks in the kitchen because you don't need everybody else's advice. You actually need to trust yourself more because Spirit is already giving you everything that you need to do to move on. So you don't really need too many people to tell you to go. You just need to trust yourself and focus on your gifts, your talents, and where they're telling you to go. So again, focus was the other card that came out, and the other number is 1414, light up. It says good vibes, balance, respect, family, optimism, quality, new connections, and joy. Focus, can't make this shit up. Focus on your needs, desires, and passions. A lighthearted approach makes everything more accessible. New opportunities, a fresh friendship, or an addition to your family are on the horizon. Positive energies will accelerate and positive energies will accelerate the flow of blessings coming your way. So it just is what the fuck it is. 𝔻𝕀𝕊ℂ𝕃𝔸𝕀𝕄𝔼ℝ 𝔸𝕝𝕝. So a lot of y'all got some things coming in for you, and I just cut to 1111. Good fortune, a wish come true. So y'all have wishes coming in for you. A lucky break is on his way, and I told y'all when I put those other cards back, I saw the horseshoe, which is the lucky card. So y'all have a lucky break that is about to come through. You're going to be like in the right place at the right time, or whatever this new relationship, new opportunity, whatever it is for you, is going to be a big change, but it's going to be a brand new fresh start, and it's going to be what you're supposed to have at the moment. Okay? So let's go ahead and close this thing out with your yes or no questions. I think we've had enough today. I will be doing an extended on this. And I'm actually going to start a new series over on TikTok because I want to post more readings over there. And I'm probably going to bring those shorts to the shorts over here on Instagram. On YouTube. And I don't know if I'm going to post them on Instagram. I was getting that mixed up. So it's going to be less footage on Instagram because I'm not really getting the same type of support on Instagram that I'm getting on TikTok and on YouTube when it comes to these readings. So I am going to be starting today a series that we're going to start off calling It's Showtime, because I feel like it's y'all time. It's the collective's time to fucking shine. And y'all are not about to let no naysayers, people that may have tried to stop you, from stopping you. It's your time. And I'm hearing I think it's Mary. I'm probably positive that we've done a reading on this a few months ago, but I'm not gonna sing the song. But it's your time. It's your time, okay? And nobody that did anything to you is gonna be able to stop what God got coming for y'all. So I'm gonna expound on this on our TikTok. So make sure you're following us everywhere. Again, every social media link is in our link tree, along with the booking app for those of you who would like to book a private read, as well as all of our website material and anything, Miss Mika, that you may need, okay? So let's go ahead and close this thing out with your yes or no questions. Go ahead and focus on your first one, because it's your time. It is. Everybody else had their time. It's your time now, okay? All right, Spirit. Yes or no to the collective's first question for their highest good. I'm getting a yes for that. All right. Go ahead and focus on your second question. And again, I apologize for all the interruptions and the mishaps on the reading. Hopefully, y'all got the message. I really didn't know y'all couldn't hear me. Next time I see some ears in the chat, I'll know that the sound went out. And it was because of my alarm that went off at 12:22. So it's my own fault. I probably should have turned the alarm off. I got another yes. Okay? So we got 2 yeses for your questions. And those were things that you needed to hear a solid yes or no to. Again, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully you received something from this message. It is 12:34, a perfect way to end this message, perfect time. Again, please don't forget to live life passionately with purpose. From the soul. Thank you again for watching. I love y'all. And I will see you when I see you. Peace. I'm out.